Podcast ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh NAZRI BAOBED.
Assalamualaikum semua, saya ejen NAZRI BAOBED daripada ERA. Alhamdulillah, I've been a property agent since 2015. That will be 10 years already. Saya sudah tolong first time buyers, upgraders, downgraders, yang jual saja, kes farik, kes cerai. Alhamdulillah, macam-macam kes dah buat. Kenapa saya nak jadi seorang property agent? Actually, memang nak bantu ramai orang masyarakat kita lah. What happens kalau anak makin berbesar, anak dah ramai? How can they move to a bigger place, more bedrooms, ataupun nak dekat dengan parents, ataupun tempat kerja, tempat sekolah terlalu jauh? How can we solve this problem? And on top of that, to do this whole sell and buy process as safe as possible. Kadang-kadang, maaf kata, sekarang masih ramai orang juga, dorang upgrade ataupun jual dan beli. Every month, dorang kena top up cash. I try to be different from other agents, try to offer a solution that can let you upgrade or shift from one house to another house without topping up cash, especially without overstretching and without financially burdening yourself in the long run. Actually, I come from a background that is, nak cakap below average pun ada, because my father was a sole breadwinner. Pindah sini, pindah sana, struggle financially, ni semua kita dah pernah go through. So that's why I would like to help kita punya community, jadi kita can get through the struggle and achieve kita punya financial portfolio successfully lah. Kalau sesiapa yang perlu bantuan tentang hartanah, especially whether diorang nak jual ke ataupun nak beli sebuah rumah ke, jangan segan-segan hubungi saya di 90688244. InsyaAllah saya akan bantu. Dan juga kepada penjual yang nak tahu berapa harga rumah pasaran mereka, diorang boleh WhatsApp kepada saya, postal code mereka. InsyaAllah saya akan tolong cek. Saya NAZRI BAOBED. Assalamualaikum.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Outside In with your host, Yanto.
Hey Farah, you're going to source for honest conversations about relationship and marriage.
So if you are ready, let's go.
Hey, lagi sekali.
Terpicit. Minta maaf.
Whoa, what happened to your fingers?
It's been a long day.
Yes.
Tanganku dah macam gini-gini.
Ya, hari ni kita ada guest, tapi kita just nak share dengan korang something
apa
something happened on the road with us just now. Hari ni cubaan kita, Masya Allah, tapi tak apa. Itu maknanya Allah pandang. Kalau orang uji tu orang orang pandang, ya.
Kalau kita diberi cabaran itu, maknanya Allah uji, itu maknanya Allah sayang. So yeah, just a little bit of kalau korang nampak my IG story when this episode was recorded, I punya motor, tayar motor tu dicocok dengan kunci tau, out of all things. Bila kita tengah nak pergi somewhere tu, literally 5 minutes away dah nak sampai,
tiba-tiba tepak gitu.
Dah macam bila joget-joget
macam punya selipar pun ada. But really the sound was like that. Then kita macam apa ni?
Tu bila turun tu, the first thing dia turun dulu. Farah turun dulu, lepas tu dia kata, "Oh my god, what on earth?" Pasal I pun turun, I tengok kunci
siapa tertinggal, boleh claim
kunci hatiku.
Lala. Dari gitulah kita stuck dekat roadside tu for about an hour dalam kepanasan. Tapi tak apalah, itulah cabaran hari Jumaat. Betul. Tapi berbual pasal cabaran, kita punya guest ni cabaran je lagi besar, you guys. Tengok macam mana I selit.
Bagus. Very good, on point.
Yes, so basically this guest, dia reach out to us lah. Macam in our pillow talk punya submission tu.
Yes.
Then dia bilang dia punya cerita kan. Then kita macam, ini kalau bawa best ni. And then she also included her IG handle. So korang pun, kalau korang nak submit a story, then you feel like you want to come on board onto the podcast as well, you can do that. So basically story dia is
I add on, kalau korang tak nak come onto the podcast, nak share stories pun boleh juga. Nak sedawut.
Alhamdulillah.
Maaf. Pun boleh juga submit stories, kita akan bacakan pada pillow talk segmen kita lah.
Yes.
InsyaAllah.
So hari ni kita bagi topik dulu lah sebelum kita introduce the guest. So topik dia is about her experience with not just one but two. Kita boleh cakapkan failed pregnancies lah. Satu is ectopic, another one is molar pregnancy.
Bila I first time nampak ni term molar pregnancy kan, macam molar tooth. Tapi I tak tahu tu apa tu molar pregnancy.
Kan? You know tadi kita pergi rumah kawan kan, kita bilang kawan tu cakap molar tu apa? Molar pregnancy dekat belakang. Minta maaf.
Tapi that's why kita adalah tuan badannya kat sini to share dia punya experience, to share dia punya apa yang dia pelajari pada this whole ordeal that she experienced last year. Betul kan? Last year kan? It's very recent. And at the same time pun, at the end of this episode, insyaAllah kita semua boleh lah learn something from this experience from our guest for today.
InsyaAllah.
Dan juga korang pun boleh juga, kalau if you are experiencing the same thing, bolehlah rasa yang korang ni tidak kesorangan.
Betul.
InsyaAllah.
Maaf. Okay. Without further ado, let's introduce our guest untuk hari ini, Mai dan juga Akif.
Apa khabar Mai dengan Akif?
Apa khabar?
Alhamdulillah.
Saya tak nervous Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Oh, Alhamdulillah.
Lagu dia best lah.
Oleh.
Vibing. Yes. So Mai dengan Akif, maybe you guys can introduce yourself a bit, just nama and dah berapa lama berkahwin, gitu.
Nama aku boleh.
Boleh.
Nama aku Akif. Orang panggil Kiki.
Oh, Kiki.
My family lah.
Kiki.
Comelnya namanya Kiki.
Kiki macam kucing.
Bukan lagu Kiki.
Wow.
We've been married since 2021.
Sudah masuk.
No.
2020 sorry.
Habis. Yelah, first step.
Dimaafkan.
2020.
Nanti balik rumah buatkan coklat.
Of course.
Bagi sikit.
Belikan prata apa.
2020
2020.
sama lah kita. Okay, so before we move on to the main topic lah, kita nak kenal korang juga, you know, about you individually and also as a couple. Right, so kita nak tanya juga, very kepo kan, every guest also kita tanya ni, how did you guys actually meet?
Dia ketawa.
Ni mesti cerita kelakar.
I graduated from poly and we going for a graduation trip.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Then after that, I think the night before, a few days before, me and my friends wanted to buy a few snacks like cup noodles and stuff for the trip lah. Then we went Mustafa Center, and then I think she invited them or they invite themselves in, me and his friend. Yeah. Then from there, I think that night wasn't really like kita berbual. It's
First
just
time jumpa je.
first time jumpa gitu je. And like got to know after a few years later that when we ceritakan balik that kind of memories, he fall in love with my laugh. That's how he caught.
First,
Alamak, jatuh hati.
Ni first time I dengar dia jatuh cinta dengan ketawanya. Cuba ketawa sikit.
Tertawa. Tu dapat. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, so it's like kat Mustafa Center tu kita macam just have fun lah, macam nak beli ni, nak beli tu. Then after that, they know that he was just creeping by and stuff.
Okay, now untuk Kiki pula.
Ni saya.
So bila kau first time nampak Mai ni kan, that time bila kau datang tu, was it ada niat untuk macam nak hit on cikis ke ataupun
Tak ada.
Just to teman kawan lah.
Yes, betul.
Right, so bila teman kawan tu kau nampak dia for the first time.
Yes.
Was there any macam love at first sight ke, ataupun it took a while?
Took a while
juga. Berbual-bual dah ketawa-ketawa, baru macam ketawa dia cute lah.
I mean kita tak berbual langsung. Macam kita berbual pun macam indirect lah. Macam kawan kita ni nama Wardah.
Shout out to Wardah.
So Wardah, kalau nak berbual something, nanti kita berbual dengan dia. Lepas tu
Dia
redirect to them.
Dia macam kau tanya kawan kau tu ada ni tak?
Padahal dia kat sebelah.
Faham.
Malu-malu juga kau.
Malu-malu.
This was which year was that bila korang first time jumpa ni?
2014.
Lama
juga.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, so bila Mai kata it took a few years before you found out that korang actually like each other ke apa, how long was that nanti korang macam make the first move? And siapa make the first move?
He's the one who asked me out first. Yeah, so
Nice.
without my permission, actually, my friend gave my number to him. Yeah, then after that, it's like, who is this guy? Then like, oh, is that guy
Dekat Mustafa Center tu
then after that, like, okay lah, just say yes lah to the date. Yeah, so it was first date.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was 2014. So korang have been together ever since then?
You can say that, so you can say on and off. Yeah.
Faham.
Sampai ada ke junjung pelamin.
Alhamdulillah.
Jodoh.
2020, that was 6 years of getting to know each other lah.
Yes. Okay, so you dah berkahwin. Lepas tu, when did you found out the first time that you were pregnant?
Actually, I didn't know.
Oh.
He was the one that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was the one that know that I am pregnant.
He was the one who told me to take the test.
Okay.
Because you feel something different, is it? Apa yang buat kau?
Bau dahi dia lain.
Bau.
Macam ni dah.
Full of weird things.
Ni betul-betul ke main?
Betul.
Bau dahi dia.
Bau dahi macam mana?
Oh, kau suka cium dahi
Macam dahi.
Interesting.
Favorite part.
Selalunya bau apa?
Bau.
Sebab kau cakap bau lain
selalu benda macam dah tahu tadi bau strawberry, besoknya asal bau pisang.
Macam gitu lah.
Just bau lah.
It's
different smell lah.
It's a husband thing because we always kadang-kadang kita cium dahi ke apa, then kita macam bau isteri kita. Is a particular smell that only husbands can smell.
Okay.
I don't know whether husbands out there feel the same thing, but this is what I feel also lah. There's ketiak lain. Ketiak jangan main. Kita ini.
Okay. So you yang bilang Mai untuk take the pregnancy test.
Basically that night I was already asleep because back then he was working another job lah, like a night job. Then I was asleep. Then he come back. Then he kissed my forehead, and then he just prepared the pregnancy test kit in the toilet. Yeah. Then when I woke up. Then I take the pregnancy test. I woke up before subuh at like 5 a.m. Text. Then after that, plus sign lah. Because actually that was in going into our 2.5 years into marriage, and we've been actually trying lah to conceive. Ever since we nikah lah. Then we went through tests and stuff after our 1 year marriage also, like go through the normal test.
Fertility checks.
Correct. Then the doctor gave some tips and medications to help with the thing.
Tapi when you went to the doctor tu tak ada apa-apa complications lah.
Alhamdulillah.
Tak ada.
No, both of us were normal. Then it's just
salah timing lah.
Maybe rezeki wasn't there. So it was just that point of time Allah nak kasih kita rezeki. Then so I woke up, take the test, and plus sign I just like shocked. I just stood there for a moment because every month previously we expect it one line, that kind of thing. So I didn't expect it to be plus sign. Then after that, I just like go to him on the line and say, "You pregnant?" Then dia macam,
Dia bawa balik kerja tidur.
Then you like Alhamdulillah. Then after that like
tidur
just
balik.
It didn't sink in at that moment. So like macam lepas tu bila bangun untuk kerja baru macam I'm pregnant lah. Now I have to tell my employer this kind of thing, right? Like
actually when you talk about the when before you got to know that positive pregnancy kan, the macam every month you mengharap, lepas tu you test, lepas tu tak, right? So Alhamdulillah you finally got that moment, right? But I've always been very curious about something. Bila you kita sebenarnya Muslim kan, bila kita ambil pregnancy test tu kan dalam toilet. So kalau positif tu macam nak kena keluarkan kepala, Alhamdulillah gitu.
Dalam hati lah you.
Yalah macam
macam tak boleh apa?
Boleh.
Okay.
Jangan sebut aja.
Okay.
Habis mandi ada macam mana?
Betul juga. Betul juga.
Takkan nak okay lah, you don't get the gist of it lah.
Okay.
Okay, then I nak tanya Mai, because you mentioned that you didn't have you've been trying for 2 years and all that. So bila you dapat tahu that you were pregnant, prior to nampak tu benda test kit, Allahuakbar. Sebelum nampak test kit tu, you tak ada rasa macam badan dah berubah ke? Rasa macam lengah-lengah ke?
Honestly no. No, because how to say, like when we got married, or maybe women in practical, we try to track our periods.
Cycle.
Cycle, especially when you're trying to conceive. So my period memang dari before we married and all is irregular. So bila dah married and try to conceive, if it's irregular memang how to say, like susah nak tengok timing dia kan. So macam really got no symptoms yet, I guess, because it's really early into the pregnancy. So macam just surprised like and shocked at that point of time bila dapat. Nothing. I wasn't, people say morning sickness, this kind of things. It didn't come in at that point of time. Your
first daughter ni kan, how was it like being first time parents?
Just a huge sigh. I mean, Alhamdulillah for it, but then you got the butt
Got the back.
As in first time parents, everything is very challenging lah, of course. But of course people will say it takes a village to raise a child, which is true. So I don't know, like being first time parents, it's really overwhelming lah sometimes, especially both when have to work, of course in Singapore we have both working parents. So arrangement wise is like you need to fix here and there. Kalau macam when your kid goes to childcare or even as early as infant care, you gotta like think about the not diseases lah, the sickness that
probable viruses.
Probable viruses that is always around her. Then you gotta take if your workplace is very flexible, then it's good for you lah. That's the best.
Lagipun we understand for childcare centres kan, because my sister pun, I mean I have 2 nieces. Dia selalu kata almost every month mesti jatuh sakit because kadang-kadang ada satu budak ni dia sakit tapi parents tetap hantar pergi sekolah, dan mungkin the cikgu tak detect. The next day semua sakit.
It's
and it happens.
Cycle lah.
But now how old is your daughter?
Just turned 2.
Alhamdulillah.
Bila birthday dia?
19 April.
April last month.
Yes.
Masya Allah.
Hey, happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday. Nak nyanyikan sekali?
Nama dia Siti Fatimah.
Siti Fatimah.
Happy birthday Siti Fatimah. Nama dia best. Nama Melayu. Dia tak ada janji punya nama yang dia duduk ni, duduk. Tak nak sebut lah, takut sebut salah kan.
Tak payah. It's okay. It's alright. And then after that, did you have any macam discussion macam macam nak lagi satu lah? Ada tak?
Straight away lah.
After that, straight away.
As in not really straight away lah.
Bagi tengah sakit-sakit, you nak lagi satu lah. Sakit ni.
I mean the doctor obviously advised, because I had emergency C-sec, so doctor advised 1 year to recover first lah, and then if you want to try afterwards. But then tak dengar kata, so
betul-betul nak lagi satu ni.
Ni mesti Akif ni ya.
Kita go back je.
So like, I mean it happens lah. And really didn't expect, because when we want to conceive for the first one, it's like
took
very long. So we didn't expect it to be terus sangkut the second one, right? So,
lagipun apa ni, irregular cycle and all that.
But surprisingly, after my first birth, my cycle was actually regular. Like it regulates my then I'm just like, okay, this is good, because I can keep track. But I heard a lot of other mothers who say that it happens sometimes.
Macam badan dia reset gitu
something like that.
Then okay, this one, let's go to the macam main topic.
Go straight
Yes, go straight into it, because I'm very curious. I want to know about this ectopic dengan molar ni. So, can you, Mai, bring us back to the day that you found out that you were pregnant for the second time? And perasaan you tu macam mana?
Because like you mentioned, you straight away nak try lagi kan?
I mean, this time around is
Cium dahi lagi?
Tak ada. It's me myself who bought the test, and I test it myself lah. Because like I said, my menses was regular, right? So when it didn't come for like a week or 2, I took the test lah. And then I found out it was positive. Then I actually kept it from him. As a surprise. Like I wanted to surprise him. But then the plan was a few days later. It was bulan Ramadan. Last year bulan Ramadan, like the third week. Then the 4th week, memang kita his ex company had a company trip to Maldives. So I wanted to surprise him there.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Then then after that, kita selalu last minute packer lah. So the flight was in the morning, so we packed like a few hours before that. Then during that packing time, I was like, what is it called? Nauseous so badly. Muntah-muntah angin. Like it's nothing. Then he was like, are you pregnant? Then I'm like, alamak. Cannot hide already.
Imagine Akif gini are you pregnant? Ni bau macam sama.
Indicator dia.
It didn't smell me.
But then you bilang lah dah bopian lah.
I bilang and say yes I am. I show him lah. But then I told him at the same time I had blood spotting at that. So but it was very little, so I thought it was normal, because I googled it and it was okay. It's like normal. It's normal to have at the early stage lah.
But your first pregnancy tak ada. Okay, interesting.
Then kita masih proceed with the trip lah. So during the trip, actually my blood spotting become more and more. So it was quite a concern lah for me. And then I told him, and he said like it's okay. After this, we go back. When we reach Singapore, the next day we go check lah.
What was going through your mind as a husband, and then you see your wife is pregnant again. Lepas tu tiba-tiba nampak macam dah ada darah. What was going through your mind?
Macam normal ada, macam abnormal pun ada. Sebab she's been spotting lah. Quite a few times lah. I mean before pregnancy pun you ada spotting juga kan. So I think
to you it was like this is another day juga.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
But quite concerning jugalah sebab dia cakap ni macam dia punya flow is a bit different. Macam terlebih gitu kan.
So bila korang dah balik Maldives tu, because of the blood spotting, you straight away went to the doctor, is it?
Yeah. And then what happened?
I went to Poly first to get referral lah. So I went Poly first, and the doctor say how heavy is the flow. Then I say at first it wasn't, then after a few days it got heavier and heavier. Then she was like, okay, I send you to KK emergency now. So I had
emergency.
I asked a few questions like do you do any heavy activities, this kind of things. Then I say actually just got back a trip, tapi kita tak buat apa-apa kat Maldives pun.
More relaxed
Maldives is just relaxation.
And lagi bulan puasa.
Tak boleh buat apa-apa pun.
Tak boleh buat
Penat.
so we just enjoy like relax lah. Then she just keeps scanning, and you know when they keep scanning and they're like, you wait I call someone. That kind of
Dah macam suspicious.
I get my senior to take a look. You just wait Then say okay, we're done. I was in that room for like close to 2 hours.
Lama tu. Allah.
At the same time macam doa and text my mom, text him and everything. Then I saw him outside. You just wait lah. They asked to wait outside for the results and everything.
Okay.
Maybe 15 minutes later, go into the doctor's room, and then he or she just say that we can't find anything in your womb, but you're definitely pregnant.
Okay.
So but we found a small thing, a sac outside of your womb. So they found it on the left side of the fallopian tube. So this is what we call ectopic pregnancy. So at that point in time, right, I actually have zero knowledge of other pregnancies rather than normal one. So it was like ectopic. And betul. Betul. Then the doctor explained lah. So this is a pregnancy where it develops outside of the womb, which is fatal to the mother. So it's fatal. You cannot keep at all. And if you keep it, the baby will grow there, and it's not the right place to grow.
You know fallopian tube berapa kecil ini? Kalau
and
the baby grow there,
the womb is supposed to be the space where the baby grows, dapat nutrients and whatnot, is it? So kalau tak ada, then macam mana nak grow juga kan?
Cannot lah. It will the fallopian tube as the baby grow, dia macam will rupture, then that will cause harm to the mother.
And
fatal.
it's fatal.
So I even like sometimes macam cannot sink in right what the doctor say. So macam I Google and say you cannot save this pregnancy, right? This ectopic pregnancy tak boleh at all. So then the doctor said I have to send you to this room and give you an injection, and then it will terminate your pregnancy. And I say now, like you don't give me time to think, like you know,
to breathe
or digest, or you know that thing. Now, I said we cannot let it grow. Then I just said like but how far along am I? How big it is? He said about 6 to 8 weeks. Then I'm like, okay, so where am I supposed to do now? I mean, kita macam orang bodoh kan nak cakap, right? Tak tahu. So we just listen to what the doctor say. The doctor say, okay, this injection is like used in chemotherapy for cancer patients actually. So they just inject it to my thigh, and then wait 15 minutes. If I have side effects, then they will treat me lah. Then after that I can go. So just like that. So it was just in the observation ward in KK, and then they inject. Then they wait 15 minutes. They say I got no other reactions. I can just go. So I just literally did that. He wait outside. He just wait outside, sit down, reflecting. You know, at that point in time, macam
tiba-tiba je kan?
It happens so fast. It happens so fast, and it's just like tak ada time nak reflect, or macam tak ada time nak think of like other solutions gitu. So doctor just give one direct straight.
There was only one solution at the point in time.
Correct. Then keluar, I was okay. I mean, I was fine. I didn't like mabuk-mabuk or anything. Then I sat beside him. It was like the waiting area lah gitu kan. I sat beside him and I just like lean on his shoulder and just cry. Yeah, I remember bursting out into tears on that. Like, what just happened? Then he also we just stayed quiet for some time, and it was already Maghrib time, if I'm not wrong. And then my mind was just all over. My mind was over because I was thinking about Fatima at home. Yeah, it's just like kita dah cakap dengan dia jadi kakak ni
Udah
semua
cakap Allah.
Then like of course she doesn't really understand what was it lah. So like the feeling is more to us as parents. Yeah. Then so we just sat there and just think silently, or maybe he never think. I don't know what I was thinking.
We ask.
Yeah, I just sat there crying on his shoulder and everything. And it's just like, let's go home. Jumpa Fatima and explain to my parents lah what just happened, because all this happened so fast that I didn't even have time to tell anybody except for
it was within a few hours.
Just a few hours in a day.
This one yang you go to the clinic tu dekat KK kan? KK is it dekat yang
ONG? KK emergency is called ONG.
Okay. It's not the
The one is for
place.
the prenatal punya place clinic.
Yeah. Because I was thinking about us also having that kind of moment, tapi at another place lah dekat IVF punya center tu. Duduk situ diam, then dulu dah macam so I can understand the feeling lah.
Macam tak tahu nak buat apa kan.
You just helpless.
Yes.
Trying to accept.
Correct.
What just happened.
What just happened. And like the doctor, of course, after that say like you will have major bleeding because it's like trying to remove itself, right? Yeah, so it will happen like macam darah head lah biasa. Then I'm like, okay, but do I feel cramp? Yeah, you definitely feel cramp, that kind of thing. But if it's too painful, then come back. But it's so far, alhamdulillah, I can bear the pain lah. It wasn't that much of a pain. So after that, doctor say, if you want to try again, you must try 3 months later. 3 to 6 months later. 6 months later. Because of the injection. It was a chemotherapy. So it has to be out of my system first. Yeah. If not, if I get pregnant in between, maybe have more complications, I guess. Yeah.
So bila time ni, bila korang tunggu dia kat luar tu, and then you hear all these news about all this from the doctor. Dia kata you have to terminate the pregnancy. You cannot keep it any longer because number 1 is fatal for your wife, and number 2 is not good for the baby, and you cannot even have the baby lah kan. So at the point in time bila kau nampak wife kau macam itu kan, what was going through your mind? Ni dia punya coping mechanism dia ketawa kan.
Correct. Aku tak fikir apa-apa lah. Aku just tak tahu
macam kosong
lah, macam ni betul ke tak ni? Macam betul ke ni doktor nak bunuh ni baby ke apa kan? So I think we actually went in the room to meet the doctor again sebelum dia inject. So I asked the doctor lah, tanya dia whether is there any way to save this pregnancy. Dia cakap tak boleh lah, there's only one jalan keluar je lah, which is just to remove. So macam terus since after I heard it myself, aku rasa macam betul ke ni?
Still in denial.
In denial lah. So after that, then the doctor asked us to wait outside. So kita tunggu kat luar. Kita tunggu waited for berapa? 20-30 minutes.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah. Kita just duduk situ diam lah.
Right. I think that feeling of emptiness tu macam kita betul-betul tak boleh buat apa-apa. Kan? Macam like aku, even as a husband, what can I do to save whatever that I can save? Tapi kita tak boleh buat apa-apa. Kan this point in time kita betul-betul memang helpless lah. I remember that feeling, keluar daripada bilik doktor macam aku rasa tak guna.
Yes, correct.
I felt that. Kita kalau boleh want to give the best for our wives. But then again, this is a reminder juga lah, jentikan sikit daripada Allah. Kan dia kata tak apa pun ni memang takdir Allah. Kita memang tak ada apa-apa. Kita manusia yang kedil aja dekat dunia ni kan. So at that point in time, I feel that the best thing that we can do is always be with each other. I think that's what you did. Mai dengan Akif, korang just hug each other ke, nangis with each other. There's nothing else that we can do.
Tapi I think but even though this macam pregnancy macam belum sampai fully ke apa, it's just very at the early stages, tapi rasa kehilangan tu still ada tau. Because you're already macam excited dah the baby is inside me right now, then just for it to be
all within the same day.
All within the same day. Then then after that, what did you do as a couple atau the following few days lah, macam mana you
it was malam raya actually.
Malam raya.
Because we reached Singapore 2 days before Raya. So the next day I went to the check-up. Then it happened. So it was basically malam raya. So bila maghrib azan tu, kita masih kat ONG and like just consoling ourselves or just staying silent. It was already like takbir raya. So I just say like, just go back and see Fatima and be with our family lah.
Wow, Akbar.
So that is ectopic pregnancy. I think I know of some people who went through ectopic also. I wouldn't say it's common, but it happens. But the next pregnancy that we're going to talk about ni, I think a lot of people tak pernah dengar. I tak pernah dengar. I think you when you went through it also you tak pernah dengar.
Ectopic you tak pernah dengar.
Molar
lagi
example
you tak pernah dengar.
Tak pernah dengar.
Okay then how long after that? Macam doktor cakap you have to rest for 6 months, right? So did you rest for 6 months?
Exactly 6 months.
The keep track.
On the dot.
Kan dah bilang ada viewing, ya Allah. Tolong rumah siapa ni? Ya Allah, rumah si ya Allah, benda ni lagi. Siang-siang tak nak kemas, last aku jadi part-time maid. Nazri. Encik. Buyer dah boleh datang Encik, kan saya dah bilang awal-awal hari ada viewing. Kepada para penjual, bila time viewing, bila buyer dah nak datang, please make the extra effort to actually clean up and tidy up your place jadi rumah nampak presentable. Bila rumah nampak presentable, insya-Allah rumah akan lebih mudah untuk dijual. Tak macam ni. Kalau ada niat untuk jual ataupun membeli sebuah rumah, sila hubungi saya di 90688244. InsyaAllah saya akan bantu. Saya NAZRI BAOBED. Assalamualaikum.
Rumah kita bukan macam gini yang sebenarnya.
Okay, that what happened in April if I'm not wrong. April, yes.
You ada tak rasa macam when you found out that you're pregnant, macam tapi macam I shouldn't be too happy because you know
macam cautious gitu.
Was it like that?
A bit of both lah. Like happy because I get another chance. So Allah kasi another chance, but at the same time I'm like very cautious. Like macam did I do anything wrong if this pregnancy were to fail again, that kind of thing.
So a lot more apa nama dia, careful, what do you call it, precaution being taken when this new, when you found out that you're pregnant again lah.
Actually I lupa nak tanya, when you kan doktor cakap your cycle, your next cycle will be heavy, right? Ada tak after you get the injection? How was that like?
The what was it called, macam buang tengah belut. So you just like normal menses blood, but it got one point of time, I think a few days later, I saw like a lump. A lump. Then I googled it. I googled, it's like 6 to 8 weeks baby, a fetus. It looks exactly the same, not exactly the size. Then it has like a not bubble, like a sack.
Water bag itu.
Very small. Then I just like,
Dekat mana? Dekat your
my bed. And then after that like buat apa like I'm confused. I'm just like you could be Fatima's sister, adik or brother, I don't know, but I just like in my heart kat toilet kan macam inilah. Then I'm just like, okay, this is not your time. Allah loves you more. Allah loves us more. And Allah just wants us to have that happiness for a short while, but then He takes back. So He wants to, He gives us what we can take, right? Challenges like what we can take. So He gives us this not life. He hasn't ever have a life yet, but like these moments and experience for us to go through and learn as parents. Yeah, so I just wrap it up nicely and throw lah. Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. So
macam darah hit juga lah.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Okay, minta maaf. I just forgot that I wanted to ask that. Like I really wanted to know that experience.
So now?
Okay, yeah. Now on to the
when you found out you're pregnant.
When did you find out macam something was wrong?
The doctor say like if you know that you're pregnant again, come to the clinic straight away, like the KKONG straight away. Yeah, because they don't want anything else to happen, right? Or they want to track it early as possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So pergi.
Alright.
Yeah. They push me to the scan again. This time round, the doctor had different reaction.
Okay.
Yeah. There's like first question of her mouth. Does your family have twins?
Oh.
That kind. Yeah. Like twins history, like kind of thing. I say, no, I have one cousin have twins, but through IVF.
Okay.
Yeah. So cannot be natural mah. Then then she said, okay, but I see 2 water sacs here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm just like, sure. Then I think the doctor asked you to go in and see, right? Yeah, I remember. Then after that, like, really got 2 water sacs. Yeah, I'm just like, I see,
macam, betul-betul aku dah kembar ke?
Yeah, I'm just like, twins?
Yeah, right.
From having 2, I'm gonna have 3 terus. in my head, like, the pressure or the stress.
So basically, these water sacs are the the macam is an indication that there will be a baby lah. So kalau ada 1 water sac means you're gonna have a baby growing in that water sac. Yes, faham. Okay. So kalau ada 2 potential twins lah. Faham.
Okay, lepas tu?
They saw a what is it? Fetus, not fetus, like macam
embryo.
Embryo or lump inside. So they think, twins lah. So it was, they say, when was your last cycle? And I say, about this date. And I said, okay, so I tracked you're maybe 6 to 8 weeks. 6 weeks. 6 weeks pregnant. Okay. So I was like, okay. So they say, I will schedule you another appointment a month later, which is 10-week pregnancy. And they told me that this 10 weeks should have a heartbeat already. Like usually memang betul lah. Like normal pregnancies also dengan Fatimah like 10 to 12 weeks dah memang ada heartbeat lah. Then like you can see a baby like form, that kind of thing. Yeah. So I was like, I mean we were like, we get off from that
appointment.
Then after that just sit down. I'm just like, twins twins
macam at that point in time you're thinking, okay lah, Allah ambilkan 1, dia kasih 2. That was probably going through your mind lah kan.
Correct.
And then the 10-week punya scan pula.
Like in between tu macam that 4 weeks wait, kita dah macam-macam actually. Kita macam
beli baju baby semua.
Tak beli baju lah, pakai dari Fatimah dulu.
Betul.
Save money ya.
Betul.
Yeah, so macam kita dah sebelum tidur usually berbual dengan Fatimah time masa berbual dengan the tummy. And then sekarang Fatimah like, okay, guna adik, gini.
Fatimah pun join. Masya Allah.
Bukan adik banyak kat dalam. Then I'm like, Allah. Then like macam like kita dah plan macam kalau betul-betul twins, macam mana nak jaga? Do I have to get like not work, or do we have to get a maid, or do something like that lah? Because it's really need to make plans.
To make preparations.
Then the 10th week appointment came. Was so happy lah actually, going to want to see the babies, right?
Like to feel and see the development.
Yeah, correct. So masuk scan, dia tak cakap apa-apa. But dia cakap previously you have 2, now you have 4 sacs. 4 water sacs, so it doubled.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, so
dapat at the point time quadruplets.
Okay.
So we were like 4, then but I don't see anything inside.
Allah.
Yeah, so I'm just like macam nak cakap terkangkang kat situ, orang tengah cakap dan like cakap gitu. Nak buat macam mana, like nak fikir apa then like he was just at the side, because ni yang bilik yang boleh nampak TV dekat depan kan. So macam we literally see 4, but it's all different sizes. Yeah, it's 4 different sizes. And then there's one of it is only have like a baby like form, but it's like not full.
Okay.
Then the radiographer try to find the heartbeat, like try to measure. They measure everything, like measure the size of the water sac, size of the small fetus. Then they try to look around for the heartbeat, but couldn't find any. Then I'm just like, in my heart, I'm just like, I just leave a bit sigh. Macam, what is it now? You know,
what is it now again?
Like literally,
what now?
I think more to frustration that goes into my head. Yeah.
Right.
So okay, sekejap. So first you found out and then you went for the scan, nampak dua. Macam twins, gitu kan? And then a few weeks later for the 10-week punya scan, it supposedly should have grown and ada heartbeat.
To be water sac.
And nampak life form a bit and everything. But instead it was 4 sacs tapi tak ada heartbeat.
Tak ada heartbeat.
Kalau I pun macam, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why are they multiplying?
Why so many? Why? Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter multiplying or not. If I really have 4 babies, ya Allah,
Alhamdulillah.
Pemudahkan lah.
Yeah. That's what you give us, then we will make do of it. Or it's our amanah, right? Tapi the thing is, they couldn't find anything inside, like no living thing inside, not a baby-like form of fetus, no heartbeat. So I'm just like, okay, this is definitely going down south already. That whole day, I was literally going for scans.
Oh, the whole day in the hospital.
Yeah. Because after scanning, they usually tell us to wait at the waiting area and wait for the doctor to call your number, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Then they will just tell you the results. So he went back to work. So I say, didn't really think about really bad news or what lah. So I let him go to work. Then I stayed there by myself lah, watch Netflix, gini. Then I see the doctor. The doctor say like, this is not a normal pregnancy. Like he just showed me the results of the paper. This is not a normal pregnancy. You have 4 water sacs, but no fetal-like form. And then there's no heartbeat. So I have to terminate your pregnancy straight away.
Okay.
So it's like very, very fast.
Macam dia tak hot lah. This is not a normal pregnancy gitu.
Yeah. I think you gotta expect that because
Don't dah biasa buat.
Yeah. So macam maybe to them is normal news lah, but they need to be more
empathetic sikit lah.
That's why. So I'm just like, wait, hold on. Explain to me, like like what do you see or what really happened?
Because like you said, this is your first time experiencing this also, kan?
Yeah. They cakap, okay, this is what we call a molar pregnancy. Like they just like concluded it as molar pregnancy. So I say like, what is molar pregnancy? Like the one macam, this is what you're going through right now. Actually, it's very rare case.
It's rare.
Yeah, it's a 1 out of apa cakap?
Dengar.
1 out of 5,000 women would get this molar pregnancy lah, like the probability lah. For ectopic, like what you say, is quite common, not common lah, but then it's out there that people would know. Yeah. So, but then I straight away tell the doctor, okay, so if I have this, what are the chances? Like I dah betul-betul frustrate myself, very very frustrated. I say, what are the cases that I went through ectopic 6 months ago and now I go through this? Dia cakap, it's very rare for you. I'm so sorry, ma'am. Dia cakap gitu. Then I'm just like, I don't need your sorry. I just need to think. I just macam dah geram, dah sedih. Like I don't know. And then I didn't cry on the spot bila the doctor just tell me, okay, what's gonna happen next. So when she went through what I'm gonna do next, so I have the emitter and stuff like that. All that macam, you know, macam movie macam you blur out. The paper was just in front of me. I'm just like, then baru I bawled into tears. Then the doctor said, okay, calm down. Okay, we stop. Okay, you chill here. Then I take your time, take whatever time you need. Yeah, then macam, okay, you didn't give me the time just now to digest. Now you see me bawling, then you give me time. Okay. Yeah. Terus, then stay with them. Then the doctor say, I have to admit you tomorrow. Is tomorrow okay? The answer.
You have to go home.
They actually not admit on that day itself. Then I say, I cannot. I need to have time to settle things at home, make arrangements and stuff. So I say tomorrow or the next day. And then the doctor say, you cannot wait. And I say, cannot wait for 2 days. No. It's better to be safe than sorry. That kind of thing.
What's going to happen?
Because in a matter of 4 weeks, you can from 6 week pregnancy to 10 week, I dah multiple times 2. So dia takut macam if I wait a few more days, it will multiply again. It will That's the what's it called?
The characteristics of a molar pregnancy.
Yes, it will multiply until like if you really never caught it early, it will multiply until your womb will rupture. Same as ectopic also. Yeah, ectopic cuma kat luar kan, fallopian tube. Yeah, so kalau womb fallopian tube rupture, dia boleh operate it out. Because you still have one. Yeah, that is the cure. The solution to it. Tapi kalau your womb rupture, there's only one womb. So I'm just like, okay, when you put it that way, then it's really serious lah.
Emergency lah.
Yeah, so I'm just like, okay. Then the doctor say, okay, I give you HL. This. I was still bawling lah. Then the doctor bring me out, and I sat. Because I was alone, while he's still at work. So then I just called him like, you come now. A nurse lah, KK nurse. I was like, very thoughtful, like see me bawling, and she just passed me tissue. Said, I don't know what happened, dek. Macam Melayu lah. I don't know what happened, tapi Allah ada gini-gini. Dan lagi I bawl. And then I was like,
what a kind soul.
Yeah, I really respect all the KK nurses out there. Like,
they're
nice and
different breed lah.
Yeah, then I just waiting for him to come. So when he comes, you see me bawling already, right? Yeah.
Apa dia bila kau nampak?
What were you? Apa kau dah tahu lah. This is the
something wrong.
Something wrong. Yeah. Tapi when you know, at this point you didn't know what happened yet, right, about the molar pregnancy and all. But when you knew, right, apa perasaan kau? Like, topik betul molar pula. Molar ni apa benda?
Yes, correct.
The exact thoughts.
Really?
Yeah. When I go through this, right, when we were sitting at the waiting area, the ONG center there, the TV ada TV. Lepas tu dia tunjuk macam different type of pregnancies. And like, ada ectopic molar macam dia advertisement gitu kan. And then I was like, yeah, this is what I'm going through. This is what I went through last few months. So macam, it's there, it happened gitu kan. So this is
it exists
lah.
Yeah.
And then there's another one also, like pregnancy in an unknown location. Tu lagi macam tak ada dapat cari mana gitu.
Habis macam mana?
Tapi you always keep they say if this pregnancy, the symptom is you take test kit, positive, but to be sure, because they will take blood. Usually hospital take blood to know you're pregnant. So if you take blood, you're pregnant also, then they just need to find where is the pregnancy and terminate it, or just give the injection lah.
Selagi the fetus is not inside the womb, they have to terminate it.
Yeah, it's not safe.
Yeah. Allah.
Okay, and then so did you get admitted the next day?
Yes. So the solution to removal of this molar pregnancy was, they told me to macam, the surgery was like abortion lah, basically. Yeah, so never in my life I thought I would be doing this.
A procedure called abortion.
Yeah, correct. The exact words is evacuation of the uterus.
Evacuation.
Yeah, I remember signing the forms and like evacuation of the uterus. Wow, it's very formal. Yeah, so basically admit. Then they told me my time to go to the operating theatre wasn't fixed, because they have to go through like those emergency ones first. So you waited with that, right? We admitted together. Then after that, we just wait lah from like 2 PM until all the way to 6, until visiting hours dah habis. I masih belum called. So I get restless macam I don't
multiply again. How? Come on.
No, it's just my thought macam I just want to get it done and over with lah. Seriously.
Because you're going through the idea that once again the same emotional roller coaster kan. Dah tahu dapat pregnant. Dah tahu pregnant.
All this happened in a span of 1 year.
Yeah. So dah macam dah naik, so kena crash lagi, then kena kurung kat dalam bilik tu lagi.
Yeah.
It's like if I were in your situation pun, I think I would feel that I just want to be home with my husband, with my kids. You know? I don't want to be there anymore. Macam, I cannot imagine how you feel.
So the evacuation of the uterus,
very formal.
Macam mana dong? Potong ke vacuum?
I know what it is.
Vacuum.
Yeah. So basically they explained to me the step by step lah. Like basically they will put me on, they will make me sleep lah, sedate. Then after that, they not potong. I think they potong first. Yeah, they potong, and then they scoop out.
Scoop.
Be sure there's no tissues that stick to the wall, the uterus wall, because if there's like balance issues, it might might cause complications or bacterial, virus, that kind of thing. Then they vacuum out the remaining lah. But I didn't really get to see because I was down under. But the whole thing takes 30 minutes only, that kind. Because I remember looking at the clock at the operating theatre, like I went in at what time, 12 midnight. Okay kan, macam when he left after visiting hours, I said I just want to sleep lah. Later they wake me up if my turn lah. So I literally sleep lah. I sleep. Then cause 12 like sleepy. The nurse was like, ma'am, it's time for you, get ready, wear your gown. Gini. I'm like, now
aku tengah tidur dek.
Dah sedap tidur.
Tadi aku terbangun tak nak call.
Tapi the nurse was like explain lah macam why it took so long, because actually every day women come into the emergency because of these kind of cases.
Every day?
Yeah, because
really?
When I was just there for a few hours, I mean one night, they check up before me, they had to always postpone because 2 ectopic ruptures happened.
Oh my goodness, Allah.
So
dah lambat sangat.
Yeah, so I'm just like, okay, I don't know what to react, but I hope these women are all right and okay, and like what they're going through is probably, I don't know what's the pain or what they are experiencing, but God is with them. Like I don't know whether they are Muslim or not lah, but then whatever it went through, they went through. But thinking like people had it worse, you think you have it worse, but there are people who got it worse. Then like I just like thank Allah lah, macam we caught it early and stuff like that. Even though it's a loss, even though it doesn't have a roh yet, because it's not. But then people will say like, why would you be upset because it's not even a living thing yet, that kind of thing.
Yang go through this saja akan faham the pain.
Let's be more empathetic. So bila you dah go down under, lepas tu surgery, you bangun tu, what was your first thoughts?
Sakit kan?
Sakit.
Because my mom went through that also. I was supposed to have another sibling lah, but think something happened. Then she felt a lump fall out. Then we went to hospital, then found out that there was a miscarriage. So they had to go through whatever you went through lah. They put my mom to sleep, clean. Then the moment she come out, she literally was macam lemah.
Yes.
And plus my mom at the point in time, she was already about 40s. So memang a very high risk lah kan.
It was heavy. Okay, literally when they literally woke me up, Siti, my name is Siti, go Siti. Siti, finish a day. And I'm like, because it was really down under, Then trying to bangun, okay, because they really want to see if I can wake up, right? So I woke up, and then they pushed me to the observation ward lah. After that, then on the way out, this makcik pushed me, and I just bawled. Well, like lying down, and I just bawled my eyes out again. And I'm like, what happened to me? What happened? Like macam, what did I just do? Or like, did I just ruin a life, or did I not think it through, that kind of thing. So macam makcik tu macam cakap, tak apa dek, ni semua ketentuan Allah, ni semua adik tak boleh plan, adik boleh usaha je, ni semua Allah yang tentukan, gini semua. Dan I just keep crying macam bukan, ni sekarang saya seorang, saya tak ada suami saya, family saya. Macam it was midnight, nearly 1 AM. I just need someone there. Then I know my husband wants to be there with me lah, but cannot, right? So I just keep crying. I cry. Then I felt nauseous and I actually puked beside. Then I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I apologize to the nurse. I'm so sorry, like being a burden, that kind of thing. Then the nurse like, it's okay. Then they push me. They keep checking lah my vitals and stuff. Then I just keep crying because it's like, why must this happen to me? Like the second time this year in a short span of, isn't the first one not enough? So I'm just like at the point of time keep questioning. Then question myself. Did I do something wrong? Did I macam whatever lah, like all these bad thoughts come to my head. But then after I got back to my ward and my bed, sebelum tidur, I think I messaged you when I got my phone. I say like, I already going through it, I want to sleep now, that kind of thing. And then later we just go through in the morning again. So before I went to sleep, I macam, Ya Allah, kenapa I have these bad thoughts? Like I just heard like there's 2 women who had ruptured their with fallopian tube and they had it worse, then I still complaining about this. So I feel like I'm more too grateful then. Like macam
gotta shift a bit lah.
macam my mindset totally shifted like 180. Macam I really think sad is sad, tapi macam Allah is the best planner lah, basically. So if Allah really wants to give me twins, triplets or quadruplets also, He will give, but maybe not the right time. Maybe He knows that we have other plans in the future that we might be more useful or be more comfortable lah. And then Fatima maybe not ready to have a sibling yet, that kind of thing. Or we must pay more attention to Fatima yet first.
Actually, I'm very curious. Have you dah fikirkan nama for the other babies?
Belum tahu gender pun
Belum nama.
Curious.
For Akif, bila now you hear, I mean I'm pretty sure you heard this story before, but now hearing it again, and then you imagine your wife in that scenario where ada seorang-seorang. Kau kalau aku rasa aku dah menangis kat rumah.
Aku tak balik pun.
Tak boleh.
Aku tak boleh tidur lah. So aku call kawan aku, kau kena ajak keluar, just to clear my mind lah.
Right. Dah sungsang lah kepala.
Tak sangat lah. But quite sad lah. So we went to JB actually.
You and your friend.
Yeah, just JB. So I open up with him lah, to him. Dan cerita-cerita ni mata dah air dah bertakung lah kat mata. Kan man kan.
Having gone through these experiences, is talking about babies ke, talking about getting pregnant again ke, is it like macam macam sensitive topic
about, ataupun are you guys still talking about it?
Yeah, are you still trying?
Masih trying. Always lah.
Alhamdulillah.
Always. I think it's important lah for a couple going through. Kita nak kena make sure each other is okay. Support each other.
Yeah. Because
I tengok I tengok Akif macam is the rock.
Tak lah.
Man dia kat luar.
Tapi kat rumah
okay, everything will be okay.
Memang lambat ya.
Depan kamera tak boleh tunjuk.
Gini.
Tapi I'm sure inside he sedih lah. Siapa yang tak sedih tengok your wife having to go through this again and again and again.
And pasal yang rasa sakit ni bukan kita kan?
Yes, betul.
Yang sakit is our wife. So memanglah kita, like, once again as a man, whatever pain that you feel, I wish I can take it away. That's what we always want to do, but kita tak boleh. So kita cuma have to just be the strong front for you. I think that is why kita selalu want to always put up a strong front. Ya, cuma kadang-kadang kalau kau tengok podcast ni aku selalu nangis lah.
Tapi I have another question, maybe our last question. Whatever that you have been through kan, as husband and wife, these two ectopic, lepas tu molar pregnancy, how's your faith lah kira-kan cakap
faith.
I mean after what she said just now, I feel like she's gotten stronger also.
I mean in terms of together lah as a couple, macam we never thought that we went through all this, and then when we learn from each other, we are stronger in a way that macam we talk about everything, like macam how we're feeling, like even small or big, that kind of thing. And then like I even sometimes pour out random nights, even after everything that go through, like macam dah months later or even like few weeks before this year, suddenly I just like tell him like I feel sad, that kind of thing, because like what could have been maybe could have been, but
but you as a couple, you accept lah, you accept this as takdir.
Yes,
and that is not your rezeki for now.
Correct. I mean like I mean if how to say, macam kalau orang tak kuat iman or you don't think of Allah, then you'll be even sadder lah. You will be even more
buat benda bukan-bukan lah.
Yes, you will maybe hurt yourself, hurt the people around you, which obviously is not right. But I'm grateful and thankful that macam my mindset shifted quickly. Especially after the second one. And I had to like, go through somewhat like an abortion, that kind of thing, and it's like more painful than the ectopic bila termilik kan. So I'm really impressed of what like Allah made us women to bear the pain and the body that we went through. Like never really my whole life that I thought that I would go through this, and actually our body can actually go through this pain, and cannot say torture lah, but like experience.
And we still wake up the next day as though it's normal.
Nah, it's normal. And then,
MashaAllah.
Yeah, we are all at the mercy of Allah. But MashaAllah, what story?
I think before we end, I just want to ask from Akif, as a husband, what would you say to other husbands out there, if let's say they know their wives are going through some hard times, ataupun, this kind of emotional burden in a sense. What would you advise other husbands out there to do?
Tak pandai advice orang. So I think what I did was just be there with her lah. I mean, you cannot do anything else. Just be there, duduk sebelah dia kan, tengok muka dia.
Sekali-sekala cium dahi. Tengok ada bau berubah ke tak.
Cium lebih sikit lah.
Cium lebih sikit
Then of course lah, go back to your faith lah. Dia yang bagi, dia yang tarik kan. So
kita boleh usaha je lah.
Yes, of course.
I mean, my punya experience, punya journey,
all in 1 year.
That itself is such a tumultuous and painful time, right? But I'm sure maybe not now, maybe a few years months down the road, you look back and see macam, okay, I understood why Allah made me go through that. Yeah. So, and also Alhamdulillah, I got to know more about molar pregnancy. Dia macam kalau layman term lah. I'm not trying to be macam kau ajar what. But layman term, last time like the water babies gitu.
Yes.
Kan? They multiply in that way, right?
Yes, correct.
Just to paint you a picture,
Okay.
Dia macam multiply. Yeah, and it could rupture the womb. So it's very dangerous.
Yeah, and it's important to go check early and get it solved early also lah kan.
Yeah. So maybe orang yang kat luar, maybe you insider going through pregnancy, sekali you tak pernah dengar what is molar, and then you heard it here on outside in, then we can all be more informed lah.
More informed, more aware also lah.
Yeah, so thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mai and Akif, for sharing your pregnancy journey, your this I would say this 1 year of yours that and we only can doakan for you, both of you, and for Fatimah at home. May Allah always protect the three of you and always bless you guys with a lot of rezeki and health and good health, insyaAllah.
Amin.
Sama-sama Insider kita doa sama-sama, okay?
Betul. And so Insider, jangan lupa kita punya sponsor NAZRI BAOBED. He is really a genuine man, very knowledgeable and very trustworthy. So
kalau tak percaya, go to his Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah, go to Instagram. He has a lot of information over there. NAZRI_BAOBED.
Yes. So kalau you nak jual rumah, beli rumah, tak payah stress lagi sebab ada NAZRI BAOBED. How do you contact?
9068-8244-9068-8244. Dah macam radio dah.
Yeah. So tadi ada cakap tagline, tak apa tu, cakap lagi. Jual dan beli rumah,
tak payah stress lagi. We've come to the end of another episode of Outside In.
If you like what you hear, please follow us on all our socials, TikTok, Instagram and Spotify.
Share it with all of our friends and family members so that they can benefit from this episode, learn more about molar pregnancy, ectopic pregnancy and segala-galanya. Till next time, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.